Okay, it's my fourth week here in isolation, and I have to admit that there's one thing that irked the shit out of me right now is that I wound up on someone's Facebook page who wanted to school people, and I'll be honest and I'll say that I would like to say the person's name, but it's such a common name and it's not worthwhile. But this person thinks that what's going on is not a pandemic, it's an epidemic. He posts coronavirus. They still refer to this disease as a pandemic when it is worldwide. It is actually an epidemic. When the Ebola virus struck certain countries in Africa, it was an epidemic. They will not upset or degrade the white, pure people in the United States, white in parentheses, Italy, England, Spain, and other infected white countries. No, 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 no. It's a pandemic. Here in America, white people play with the truth so much till it becomes a lie. I'm sure he meant until, but it was spelled T-E-L. And there were like there were three typos in this post. So I decided to go look up the difference between epidemic and a pandemic, so that way I can help him out. I put in the comment section, what is a pandemic? I pretty much cut and paste. Didn't want to sit up here and type all this. A pandemic is a global outbreak of disease. Pandemics happen when a new virus emerges to infect people and can spread between people sustainably. Because there is little to no pre-existing immunity against the new virus, COVID-19, it spreads worldwide, not just on one continent. See, I had to add that one in. The virus that causes COVID-19 is infecting people and spreading easily from person to person. Cases have been detected in most countries worldwide, and community spread is being detected in a growing number of nations. On March 11th, the COVID-19 outbreak was characterized as a pandemic by the World Health Organization. So, I would like to see the smartass respond back to this, and I kind of think he won't because it's public. He made this post public. But what irks the shit out of me more than anything is when I have so-called men who think they are so fucking wise, so educated, to a point that they sit up here, and even though I realized the point he was trying to make was that yes, white European countries get more emphasis upon, the spread of disease in African countries, but you can't sit there and tell other people that this isn't a pandemic. It's a pandemic. What happened in Africa happened in certain countries, and it was contained to one continent, one area, as opposed to being global. So it's an epidemic, not a pandemic. Pan meaning the entire world. So I don't know where this person. I honestly don't want to even know who this person is. He happens to be friends with a Facebook friend of mine, and honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't know why I came in. Oh yeah, I know why. Because he made a comment on my friend's posting, and it was one where I was like, nah, let me go see what this guy's about, and I found this post on his page, and I'll be honest and I'll say, like, you know what? If he's looking to hook up with my friend, yeah, my friend is smarter than he is, clearly. I'm smarter than he is. I find it disturbing. People like this actually exist in the world, that they want to sit up here and they want to make a conversation. I get it. I get the point you're trying to make here. But I'll be frank and say that, you know what? You can't sit up there and say, no, this is an epidemic. No, it's a pandemic because it's happening on it's happening on like 6 continents, okay? 6 continents. It's a pandemic. Trust me at that. Trust me. But, no, please don't. You know what? Tell you what. Take yourself out of the gene pool because you that stupid enough to actually put that posting up, and I had to correct you, and I don't even know you. So, what can I do? This is what I do when I'm in isolation. I wind up correcting people's errors.